College football 25 is a hollow, broken, fun time, and it's a weird oxymoronic situation that we're dealing here with this here video game. But as the college football season, the real deal thing starts ramping up, I want to make sure that we think about the history of the college football series. So I ask you guys a question, right? What's one thing to add into college football 25 from old games? Because this hollow game is missing a lot of things we've been rocking since PS2. I appreciate you, by the way. Leave a like on this video if you like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you want to watch college football 25 content and college football content, hit that subscribe button. Let's hop into it. There was a plethora of comments as I did. First off, do y'all remember the signs back in the day? I think this was NCAA 08 or 06, something like that. Yeah, this is 06. Specifically, this one is actually from a mod they're doing. They revamped NCAA 06 with new rosters and new uniforms. So this is pretty cool to see. Lee Corso apparently picks his nose, and I'm not too mad at that. So let's hop into some other things. Proper formation subs, dog. I was hoping that we would get into something fun. I was hoping that we would start off with something easy. But the formation subs is a major issue, especially if you remember how they were marketing this game, right? They were marketing this game as, the wear and tear system. It was going to be revolutionary. It was going to add strategic levels of gameplay to the way that we, sub people in and out, and the way, your freshman has different composure from a senior, and that could make you want to make different decisions, and that might make you want to go to a receiver a little early. I haven't experienced any of that. Somebody please tell me if y'all are experiencing this dynamic sort of gameplay when it comes to your roster. Please shut this light skin up and let me know what's happening here. But I've never seen it. And the biggest thing on that, and something that could easily just curb that and make that okay, is if we had formation subs. Because even if it's not realistic and it's not whatever, if I can at least put some packages in, case in point, like it's done in college football. I mean, look at Georgia Tech this weekend. They have a quarterback, a power quarterback, a package. That's very common within college football, very common in football in general. So not even on a realism perspective, but just on a gameplay perspective, I think it would be a lot more cool to at least add that, because that will kind of do those things that EA was alluding to with their wear and tear system. It would add a little bit of strategy if I could put my wide receiver at running back. If I could, number 11, who transitioned. I know he's technically a running back for Georgia Tech, but he was switching in and out, going in the slot. Well, hey, I want my running back who's a great receiver out on this 4 wide set. I want a running back. I want my third down back, and then I want my running back who can catch out there. Like, give us those options. Let me create some mismatches. If I have Nick Harbor on the outside, and I was like, how about we put the 6'5" mutant on the inside next to these linebackers? We can eat up the middle of the field. Like, allow us to do those things. I think that's going to be phenomenal. And I'm agreeing with you there, Mr. Derek. But yeah, especially like I said, the way that they marketed it's just nasty stuff. Real coaches. Coaching records, as in most natties, longest tenure, most wins, most teams coach, things like that. Now, this is probably one of the bigger complaints that I've seen. Not this one specific for the coaches, but really we're talking about record keeping and stuff like that. And a lot of there's so many different issues with the college football game. It can be rebutted by stuff. I don't see a good rebuttal with the trophy case missing, with the records missing, with us not being able to track longest tenure, most wins, and actually feel I don't want to say value, but at least feel kind of impactful when you're playing the video game, right? And I know we're silly dudes out here playing couch potato coach on a football game, but again, we're not asking anything. I specifically asked for things in old games for a reason. I'm just asking for things that they've put in the game that they've done before, and they can do that. So having coaches and coaching records, I feel like it's kind of a bit of a bare minimum thing that we're missing out on in the year of 2024. Mascot mode for the kids. Hey man, I wasn't that upset when they took mascot mode out, but I'm happy that he highlighted this. It was for the kids, man. It wasn't. It was when your what's it called, little nephew comes over. I was a little nephew growing up. I don't know, and you don't want to spank him with your meta stuff. You don't want to triple option him to death, right? Okay, let's hop on mascot mode, right? Let's do a full arcade situation. People hopping and jumping and scooping and doing all types of fun stuff. I can get behind that. I like that. I'm not mad that people want mascot mode. At first, I was like, it's not a big deal, but I'm still seeing kind of the whole enchilada there, and I'm respecting it. And oh wait, hold up, we're way over here. Can I adjust you here? It's not important, but I want to make sure we can at least see their names. Okay, high school or at least a way to play for your recruiting status in Road to Glory. Now, this is going to be two things. First off, we've talked about the high school issue here ad nauseum on this channel. I told you that it's going to be a complete negative not to have it. I don't understand why they can't have it. They've explained that because of Nike partnerships, ESPN partnerships, and those copyright situations that they can't have their Spark in their ESPN Top 100 list or whatever. I still think that's a crock of steaming shizite, but that is where it stands. It's a weird thing, and they're probably going to add it in to the next game. And oh my God, we brought high school back and we finally figured it out. But I think at the end of the day, I do have to commend EA for adding some real difficulty within the Road to Glory, right? With the different statuses, the underdog, the 1-star, whatever. I have to respect them and hey, give them a cookie for that. But I'm taking the rest of the cookie jar because why isn't high school in this game? Why can't I play 3 games? Just quick 3 games. Let me set something up. And like to his point, or just something. I saw somebody, and it might be in this game, but it's never, I don't think, been a part of any old college game. So you're probably not going to see it in the comments. But one thing that I've seen in some of my other comments is like, why can't we have like a spring game? And this would work great for Dynasty. It would work great for Road to Glory. In the modern day of college football, these kids are 17 years old, not transferring, but early enrolling to these schools. So, hey, man, if you're going to be a 5-star, give me the option to early enroll. Now I'm out there being able to make a name for myself in spring. Maybe do a little training, hop in the spring game, maybe adjust your stuff there, and we're hot off it. I just feel like the only things that is in a lot of these things, right, things from old games, it just comes down to laziness at the end of the day. It's just laziness because you're telling me things that could easily be worked around. You're telling me you have all these FCS teams, but you can't make another set of FCS teams that are the high school teams. You letting all these team builder teams in, which you're doing a terrible job at watching the copyrights, right? Which y'all just letting those fly. But you're telling me y'all can't make 12 teams to be on the side here for a high school mode. It really just feels like lazy. It doesn't feel like there was an actual reason. These are the new and improved systems, right? So max them out, do what you need to do. But it's EA. So what are we saying? Recruit jersey numbers. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. I think specifically he's talking about when your recruits get in and you be able to pick their numbers and stuff like that. I'm going to add something. I think promising a recruit a number would be fire. I'm not a big Dynasty guy. Can y'all do that? I'm a Road to Glory demon. So y'all let me know. That sounds like a dope idea. But I'm seeing this recruit jersey numbers. That's it. Not asking for the world. Trophy room. You're gonna see a bit of a theme here. Okay, a lot of people just want to be able to have their online fun. Okay, and look back through a beautiful trophy room. Look at all the accolades that you done acquiring. Mr. Leonidas, we got a longer one here. Here we go. I'm not sure if this is already in this game or not, but alongside with more positions in general, being able to play multiple positions as a single player, I like it. It would be cool to be a quarterback that can play wide receiver. Well, that would be a little nasty. And a safety, play wide receiver and safety. Wow. Or a linebacker who also gets reps at running back and tight end. That would be fire. It would be cool to be the jack of all trades for your team and just be the fun of it. And again, someone's gonna have to quote me. I feel like they've done that. You can, but only in Dynasty and Play Now. I has a Travis Hunter type recruit leading in an interception and also receiving yards. Okay, so yeah, I think in Dynasty you can just kind of switch them back and forth and make them a two-way player. But the fact that you can't do that in Road to Glory, like that's crazy. And we can get into the whole Road to Glory lacking positions because that's clearly a big, large, gaping hole in the entire game. But I think when we really take another step and look at it, the fact that why can't we be Iron Man? Isn't there like you get a trait in Road to Glory? Because I know because I play a lot of Road to Glory. It like boosts your percentage up if you to play different positions and when you're playing out of position. When is that applicable? Unless it's like a trick play or, you know what I'm saying, so a wildcat. When is that? You can't play both sides of the ball? Please tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong because what I'm about to do is as soon as I see a comment that says I can do that, I'm letting you know you just made Christmas and when is it? August for me, big guy. And I'm making it happen. Please tell me I'm wrong about this because I would love to do that in Road to Glory. When you get to college, actually be an Ironman athlete. I know you could do it in high school and previous, But nah, man, I want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Can I be a defensive Heisman that also plays wide receiver? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I want to live out my life. Coach trust benefits other than play calling. Yeah, coach trust is just broke. Yo, Road to Glory is just broken. I don't. They shipped a product that's broken and they have not addressed any fixes to the game, to that specific game mode, besides adding the score bug back in, which they glitched out the first time. Looking awesome. We can't call audibles. We can't really use much for the coach trust. The coach trust max out at 50 and there's nothing else you can do. There's a lot of laziness when it comes to this game. EA clearly didn't expect this game to be more than a 3-month game. They were expecting you to play college football for a little bit, then go play Madden, and then when you got bored to come back and play college football, and hopefully you stayed on the online modes so you don't notice how hollow and empty the real game modes are. Anyway, edit recruit name. So tired of 5-star quarterback being a ginger named Akabula Abdullah Adebayo. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Whoa. Man can't be named Akabula? I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem is there. I had a white guy named Deontay Camper. I changed his name right after he was recruited. Yo, what's wrong with a white Deontay Camper? Yo, I'm not going to address this. Y'all get crazy. Oh my goodness. The veil has been broken. Yeah, I'm not getting into this, man. But no, this is funny. I think that's agreed. But like I said, I'm sure I think you can change the name. Fun. He just wants fun. The back of the classroom. Hey, if you're in the back of the classroom, I understand that you want fun. Formation subs. If they're not going to let us fully edit recruits, then give us a chance for number swap. Oh, this boy got a list. I'm tired of having my star corner or receiver wearing number 46 while my 67 overall bench warmer wearing 1 to 10. Also, it would be cool if we could bring 2 or 3 stars with us if we take a new job as a head coach somewhere else. There's so much more that I would really want. A chance to edit recruits fully. Well, I think that is an issue in an oversight, the number thing, like to be real and like the whole Deontay thing. We should be able to edit recruits solely because of things like that. Because in the real, I mean, not the real world, but if you're going to be a fake real coach online, yeah, you should be able to, like I alluded to, I can promise you numbers. I can give numbers. You can have multiple numbers to be the same on offense, defense. Like we should be able to do those small things. Those aren't this. I don't think that's game breaking or whatever, but again, if you have a wide receiver wearing 47, you know what I'm saying? It's just not. That's bad trip. That's bad for business, dog. High school start for Road to Glory. I think that might be the most requested thing, other than trophy room. I think high school start for Road to Glory. The white fans with the braids and black fans with the close crops. It's a good time. It's a good time. Mass subs again. Just going back to formation subs, going back to making things happen. Why can't I have a NASCAR package? Third down. Let me get my dang quarterback snatchers up there, pitting their ears back, and let me really dial something up. I want my speed demons on the edge there terrorizing your quarterback, but I can't do that. Okay, I got to leave Mr. Pierce on the field in running situations and passing situations. I get it. He's 6'9", 6'5", whatever. Amazing, manable. A dog in the pass rush, but that dude gets washed in the run game. Real life. I'm sorry. We're getting a little too much. Creative player, recruit. That would be cool. Again, I just, the excuse for the NIL thing, it just doesn't make sense. Initially, it was supposed to be just like in Team Builder, like a fail-safe where if you put certain things in, it just won't let you do it. It went from that to now we can't even do really any sort of editing besides broken accessories, of course. And broken accessory, though, that's a pretty good time. I would say better stat tracking or more history. See, told you. Number 1 is going to be goddamn record keeping as well as a real deal trophy room. But if we, more history, but that's too broad of a topic. I'll go with D1 AA FCS teams. But if we had FCS in the game, the rating system would have to change, in my opinion. Oh my, this guy started off. This guy really, yeah. On the first of all, good work here. But on the whole FCS thing, from the way, and again, EA's clearly been lying, and they're good at it. The whole conversation is similar to the whole why aren't the real coaches in? Like, oh, we'll get to it next year. Like they've been open about the coaching thing, and the reason why you've got a white-haired, dreadlocked white man that's with a beer belly as your head coach of Clemson is because they just don't they couldn't get the likenesses or XYZ. It's similarly here. It's been a promise that FCS teams are going to come eventually, whether that was supposed to be in this game in a patch or in another game, most likely another game. But we already have 134 teams, and I'm not saying we shouldn't add FCS teams. I think we should. I'm afraid that EA won't be able to execute correctly, right? Like we're right now we're doing team builders with. I know this kind of off topic. We're doing team builders with like the stands of other teams because they don't have any generic teams or they don't have a way to remove or give us assets without those logos on them. Like, I just don't know if their attention to detail is going to be up to par to be able to do another 100 or however many. I don't know how many teams are going to be in FCS. So that's like, that'd be a hefty roster that we'd hope EA can manage, and I don't see it. So I'm going to stop right here. Boom. But I'm going to read all these. High school, formation subs for Dynasty, create a player, also trophy case from the old game. If I was them, I would have rolled create a fan like 2K football had. Create a fan. I forgot about that. That's a real throwback. Create a mascot. Create a stadium, dog. I used to spend days in create a stadium. I see simple ways of doing this. Why the tools? With the tools you already have. It's laziness. EA is lazy. The ability to fail or some sort of fail state when you suck so bad at Road to Glory that you get kicked off your team and forced to transfer. Okay. You can be absolute worst and still be on the team. Give us back 11 on 11 practice for Road to Glory. This is the most underrated comment, and I'm actually going to leave it. This is the one. This is the one. Because this is so underrated, dog. I want to be able to go in the lab with my player. I know the cool little mini games, they're trying to push that off. But really what they did is they just took out being able to have a real practice and see how you can fit with your team and see how the play calling is going to be. So when you get in the game, you kind of feel that. Like, that's, dog, we're talking about small stuff, dog. Please, EA, in, I guess, college football 2027, when you finally decide to add all of the game modes that have been in the PS2 era, holla at me, okay? I will then be able to fork up another $170 or how much the games are going to cost at that point. Just leave Ultimate Team off, and we got a deal, all right? But y'all be amazing. Y'all be blessed. Keep leaving comments today on this video. Leave a comment and tell me a specific game and what you want from that game. So, like, to be put into college football 25. So NCAA 06, is it Heisman moments from NCAA 14? Like, whatever you think, go ahead and drop that. Let me know how you're feeling there. Leave a like if you like this video, dislike if you didn't, man. We'll see you next time, right? Appreciate you.